In our previous lecture, we have completed chapter number 11, part 1. Today we are going to start part 2. So let's begin. Let us start with the first topic of today, given in your Maths NCERT book, page number 125. And the topic name is seashells. So in your books you can see Dhruv lives near the sea. He thought of making necklaces for all his 3 friends. He looked for seashells the whole day. So students, inside these shells there is pearl. Pearl means moti. With the help of that we make necklace. He collected 112 seashells by evening. Now he had many different colorful and shiny shells. So now Dhruv said, I will make a necklace of 28 shells. He will make a necklace of 28 shells. Will these shells be enough to make necklaces for all my friends? He was thinking, will these shells be enough for making necklaces for all my friends? So now let us do some questions based on this. So Dhruv took 28 shells for one necklace. And total seashells he collected were 112. So 112 minus 28 is equal to 84. So now he was left with 84 shells. Again he took 28 more shells for the second necklace. Again he took how many shells? 28 shells for making necklace. How many shells are left now? So how many shells are left now? Number of shells used for the second necklace. Right here. Number of shells used for the second necklace is equal to 28. So now number of shells left with Dhruv. So right here, number of shells left with Dhruv. So how many shells are left with Dhruv? We will subtract 84 minus 28, that is 56 shells. So 56 shells are left with Dhruv. Now B part. Then he took shells for the third necklace. So he was left with how many shells? So for third necklace he took 28 more shells. So let us write here. For third necklace he took 28 more shells. He took 28 more shells. So he was left with how many shells? So number of shells left with Dhruv is 56 minus 28. That is 28 shells. So let us write here. Number of shells left with Dhruv is equal to 56 minus 28, that is 28 shells. We subtracted 56 minus 28, that is equal to 28 shells. Now C part, how many necklaces can Dhruv make from 112 shells? So how many necklaces can Dhruv make from 112 shells? Number of necklaces that Dhruv can make from 112 shells. Number of necklaces that Dhruv can make from 112 shells is equal to 112 divided by 28. Why 112 divided by 28? Because 28 shells were left with Dhruv. So divide 112 by 28, it is coming 4. So at last we will write Dhruv can make 4 necklaces from 112 shells. Now next, are the shells enough for making necklaces for all his friends? Yes, the shells are enough for making necklaces for all his friends, as 28 shells were left with him after making third necklace. So now let us try these questions. Question number 1. Kanu made a necklace of 17 seashells. How many such necklaces can be made using 100 seashells? So total number of shells are 100. So right here, total number of shells is equal to 100. So Kanu made a necklace of 17 seashells. So now let us write here seashells used for making one necklace. So right here, seashells used to make one necklace. How many seashells are required to make one necklace? 17 seashells. So right here, 17 seashells. Now they are saying how many such necklaces can be made using 100 seashells. So now let us find out. Hence, number shells left after making one necklace, that is equal to 100 minus 17, that is equal to 83. So number of shells left after making one necklace, that is equal to 83. So now let us find out shells left after making two necklaces. So after making two necklaces, we will do 83 minus 17, that is equal to 60, that is equal to 66. So shells left after making three necklaces. So after making three necklaces, it will be 66 minus 17, that is equal to 49. Now write shells left after making four necklaces is equal to 49 minus 17. So subtract, it is 32. Now shells left after making 5 necklaces is equal to 32 minus 17, that is equal to 15. So now we cannot subtract after 15. So we will write hence 15 shells are left after making 5 necklaces. So the question was, how many such necklaces can be made using 100 seashells? So answer is 5 such necklaces can be made using 100 seashells. Question number 2. One carton can hold 85 soap bars. So students, what is the meaning of carton? Carton is a small container made of cardboard or plastic. In Hindi we say gatte ya plastic ka dippa. So here Shelly wants to pack 338 soap bars. How many cartons does she need for packing all of them? So here I have made a table in front of you. So how we will do? Number of cartons are 1. So in one carton, How many number of soaps are required? 85. So write here 85. And total number of soap bars are given 338. So write here 338. Now we will write soap bars left. We will subtract 338 minus 85. So let us write here 338 minus 85. So it is 253. So write here 253. Now number of carton will be 1, but it will be second carton. So write here quantity is 1, but it is second carton. And how many soaps are required here? 85. So we'll subtract 253 minus 85. So write here 253 minus 85. It is 168. So write here 168. Now we are talking about third carton and quantity is 1. So write here 1 and it is third carton. And number of soaps required 85. So it will be 168 minus 85, that is 83. So write here 83 and its quantity will be 1 and it is fourth carton. So write here fourth. And here we require 85, but only 83 are left. So write here 83 left. So students, total number of cartons are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So write here total number of cartons is equal to 4. And the question was, how many cartons does she need for packing all of them? So answer is, hence she needs 4 cartons for packing all 338 soap bars. Now question number 3. Manpreet wants 1500 sacks of cement. So what is the meaning of sacks of cement? It means cement ki bori. Sack means bori. You might have seen that brown color bori. That is the meaning of sack. For making a house, a truck carries 250 sacks at a time. How many trips will the truck make? A driver charges rupees 500 for a trip. How much will Manpreet pay the driver for all the trips? So students, first let us write number of sacks. Number of sacks of cement Manpreet needs for making a house. For making a house is given 1500. It is given here 1500 sacks of cement. Now a truck carries 250 sacks at a time. So sacks carried by the truck in one trip. So right here, sacks carried by the truck in one trip is equal to 250. Then write here sacks carried by the truck in 2 trips. So we will multiply 250 by 2. That is equal to 500. Then sacks carried by the truck in 3 trips. So here we will multiply by 3 into 250. So it is 300, 5 3s are 15, 3 2s are 6, 7. Then sacks carried by the truck in 4 trips. It will be 4 into 250, that is 1000. Then again sacks carried by the truck in 5 trips. You will multiply 5 into 250, that is 1250. Then sacks carried by the truck in 6 trips. So for 6 trips you will multiply 6 into 250, that is 1500. So students, the answer is, how many trips will the truck make? So a truck will make 6 trips. How many trips? 6 trips for 1500 sacks of cement. So hence, number of trips made by the truck to carry 1500 sacks, we will divide 1500 by 250. So let us write here. Hence, number of trips made by the truck to carry 1500 sacks, that is equal to, we will divide 1500 by 250. So here 0 0 cancel, we will divide 25 6. So answer is coming 6 trips. Right, a truck needs 6 trips to carry 1500 sacks of cement. Now next part is, a driver charges rupees 500 for a trip. How much will Manpreet pay the driver for all the trips? So amount charged by driver for a trip is rupees 500 and number of trips are 6. So we will multiply rupees 500 into 6, that is rupees 3000. So at last we will write, Manpreet will pay rupees 3000 to the driver for all the trips. Next topic, Gangu's Sweets. So this topic is there in your book, page number 126 and 127. In your books you can see Gangu is making sweets for Eid. He has made 80 laddus in a box. A girl named Rabia, she said, please pack 4 laddus in a box. I need 23 small boxes. So now question is, are the sweets in the tray enough to pack 23 small boxes? So students, number of laddus needed to pack one small box is equal to 4. So let us write here, number of laddus needed to pack one small box is equal to 4. Number of laddus needed to pack 23 small boxes is equal to 23 into 4, that is 92. So are the sweets in the tray sufficient? No, as we require 92 laddus to pack 23 small boxes. Question number 2, how many more sweets are needed? So students, number of laddus required to pack 23 small boxes, that is 92. So let us write here, number of laddus required to pack 23 small boxes, that is 92. And number of laddus available, how many laddus were available? 18. So write here, number of laddus available, that is 18. Now how many more sweets are needed? We will subtract 92 minus 18. So write here, 92 minus 80, that is 12 laddus. So we require 12 more laddus to pack. Next, Gangu also has a bigger box in which he packs 12 laddus. How many boxes does he need for packing 60 laddus? So students, number of boxes needed to pack 12 laddus 1. So let us write here number of boxes needed to pack 1 to 12 laddus is equal to 1. So now number of boxes needed to pack 60 laddus we will divide. So right here number of boxes needed to pack 60 laddus is equal to 60 divided by 12. 12 5s are 60. So question was, how many boxes does he need for packing 60 laddus? He needs 5 boxes for packing 60 laddus. Students, that's all for today's class. I hope you all have understood Guleen ma'am's class. So chapter number 11, part 2 completed. Practice these multiplication and division questions at home. Now we'll continue in our next class. Take care. Bye-bye.